And going back to the role of technology, I really believe that the tech industry is key to having a significant impact on sustainability really around the world. You've spoken previously about CIOs being dark horse of ESG. I love that quote from you. Can you talk a little bit more about why the CIO's role is critical in this area?
Yeah, absolutely. And, the way I think about it is, in what we are building today and the role of technology is about creating the digital infrastructure of the future, right? This is like in the past, we built our economy around physical infrastructure, roads and bridges, etc. And the future is going to be about the digital infrastructure that's going to enable this transformation into the new world. And that has to be a low carbon and more equitable world for us to sustain life and commerce on this planet with limited resources, right? So when you think about that, the CIOs and the CTOs of every organization become a centerpiece, and they have to play a central role in this transformation. And they already are, right? When you think about the conversations that you, Olga, have with partners every day around digital transformation. It's the digital transformation to enable the vision of the future. So with respect specifically to ESG and why I say that CIOs really are the dark horse here is because they have played that role in the critical keys to unlocking that digital infrastructure. So, there's obviously sustainability components to that and thinking about how your data centers are running. Are they based on renewable energy? Can you sustain compute over the long term in a net zero or a low carbon, economy? But it's also about the social dimension. You think about, today you and I are connecting halfway across the world, right? Based on technology that is enabling the digital workforce of the future. And that is very much a social topic, a social issue, a social responsibility. And then, of course, there's cybersecurity and trust. And CIOs are at the center of those conversations. I could go on. I think the other piece of it is, all of ESG for every company, it doesn't matter what business you're in, performance is based on data, right? Setting goals and setting objectives against measurable outcomes. And so ESG, very pragmatically, there's a huge data component. So one of my best friends is Jason Conyard, our CIO at VMware, for exactly that reason, because we have to partner across the business to make these aspirations actionable and put them into place and have the systems to support us to do that.
I couldn't agree more with you that there is really critical role that CIOs play on that journey. And obviously we work with CEOs and CIOs of big organizations every day. So with that, from your experience and us as VMware, what do you believe is that journey that we are on with our customers and our partners in the market?
Yeah, I would just add, kind of linking your question now to the comments a moment ago about the role of the CIO. And I would just say, if it isn't already on your company's executive radar and even the board, right? ESG is becoming board level strategy and requiring that oversight at the highest level. So for CIOs, right, being able to contribute directly to a board level topic puts them at the table. It puts them at the table on a very strategic matter for the long-term viability of the company. So I think, Olga, then, the first thing to say is that this is no longer a nice to have, but it's becoming critical to many companies' strategy and certainly their long-term business priorities. So now more than ever, CIOs have a role to play.